Alright, hey everyone, welcome to another World of Witch RP Live Play TTRPG session. What is World of Witch RP? Well, that's me, Faye, Game Master and Storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs and we created our own company. That way we could create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. And tonight we're playing D&D. This session features the Virtuous Fall, a campaign spanning across D&D's Baldur's Gate, Descent into Avernus, and Chains of Asmodeus, chronicling our hero's hellish epic. With us at the table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord where you can find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, Game Master and Storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, bring all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at Sirenscape.com. And now, we get to meet our courageous and daring heroes as they are in the middle of combat here beneath the Venthamper Villa, and we'll begin with an introduction for Haven.
That's right. I'm Frontboard, and I'm playing Haven. He's an elf like you've rarely, if ever, seen before. He's taller than most and stronger than most. And he has light, subtly gray skin that's covered in runic tattoos and a chaotic mop of red hair and reddish-orange eyes that seem to glow like embers. Last session, we encountered the matriarch, not matriarchs, maybe they're matriarchs, I don't know, of the Van Thamper family, Thalamra Van Thamper. And in some ways, she kind of reminded Haven of his own mom. Like, she's strong, she's stern, she seems determined. Haven's mom had risked her life and livelihood to take in, protect, and raise Haven and his sister. But Thalamra, on the other hand, she seemed to only care about herself. Like, she risked the lives of her family and others, maybe even like this entire city, for her own personal benefit. She was siding with devils and likely making deals with them. They're not to be trusted, and so the same for her. So killing her was not a difficult decision to make.
Alright. Next up for our introductions, we do have Saren.
Hello, my name is Brent, and I'll be playing Saren Starseeker, an Astral Elf Divine Soul Sorcerer who came from the stars and then found himself surrounded by chaos in Baldur's Gate. He took up with the less fortunate in the Outer City, who helped him blossom his newfound magic powers. He became entangled in a plot that went wrong, and is now being extorted by the Flaming Fist for his service in hunting cultists. This week's fun fact about Saren is his favorite color is a royal purple.
Amazing. Next up, we have Melioris.
Hey, I'm Caitlin. I'm playing Melior's Bryn. Mel is a beautifully dangerous drow gloomstalker ranger with no white hair and steely gray skin. This week's fun fact about Mel is, as I mentioned, I think prior, she does hail from the city of Menzoberranzan in the Underdark. And her and her family follow the goddess Elistray, the good drow goddess, not the bad one. And she was finding it difficult to continue living in the city with all of the Lolth followers. They're getting a little bit too much to handle on a day-to-day basis. So she decided to relocate to the surface. She and her twin sister got a ticket out of there, and her parents actually stayed in the city and they helped shepherd people out of the city on the down low. They helped people interested in getting away from all of the fanaticism, uh, just to help them find a place, a different place to live on the surf.
Yeah. And then with that, we move to Magda. Let's learn about you.
Hi, I'm Radiant. I play Magda, who's a UNT Pure Blood Hunter. Fun fact about her is that she has a mole right under her left knee. It's really small, just like it's kind of in a really interesting shape.
Okay. With that, our introductions are covered, which means, as I had said before, we can dive right into our fight. So,
Drop your piano.
I did. Um, as we had left off, it is in the middle of combat. You had opened up a door to a sanctum where there had been chanting via way of a secret altar. In doing so, you had found yourself combating against cultists and a demon. A devil, actually. I should be specific here. There is a difference. So, Saren, it is your turn as we return to this combat.
Alright. Saren is going to walk behind the barbed devil. And now use his last little astral step to go on the other side of Mel. And then back up towards Rhea 10 feet. And I'll use a twin spell, Guiding Bolt, on the cultist and the barbed devil.
Ooh.
Alright.
Do I roll 1 attack or 2?
You roll 2 attacks here, 1 for each.
Cool. This will be for the barbed devil. Oh no. That's a miss.
That will miss, unfortunately.
And then a 15 on the cultist.
A 15 hits the cultist.
That's 14 radiant damage.
Right.
That is the cultist down.
So, no more cultists, but you do still
Yes.
have a devil. It is
Saren will end his turn where he's at.
Magda, then your turn.
Can I go right up here? Next to the... And then I'm going to go ahead and swing out with my short sword.
Okay.
And that is 16 to hit.
A 16 will hit.
Nice. Plus... Okay, that's 5. Piercing and 3 fire. It's probably, if I'm immune.
He is immune to fire. Is your piercing considered magical?
Yes, for that one, yes, because of my Crimson Right.
Okay.
My offhand is gonna miss, so it doesn't matter. End of turn.
Alrighty. Just do this to make things easier for me real quick. Alright, and then we will move next on to... We have our devil's turn. And our devil is going to... Firstly, the tail is going to flick out at you, Magda.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right, these dice are still giving me trouble. I'm going to not roll with them.
Okay. Is it natural 1?
No, they're just rolling slow. Not as slow as
Oh.
they used to, but that is going to be an 18 as that finishes out loading
Gosh darn it, that hits.
for 9 points of piercing damage as the tail strikes at you.
That's exactly what I had, Faye.
Oh, how unfortunate. And then the next one to try and hit is going to be towards Mel with the claws. But that's a natural one, so that is going to miss. So, with that, it is going to be the end of the Devil's turn, and Haven, we come to you.
Alright. This is not looking good for the home team. If I were to step on where the caltrops are they still there after everybody's walked through there and dead bodies have fallen on them?
I'd say so.
Okay.
I'd
Cool,
say
I'm
that
collecting
there's
them then.
not as much to worry about, but they're still present.
And if I'm like 9.5 feet tall and I have 10 feet of reach, can I get behind Mel and attack over her head without any sort of obstructions?
No, because Mel is still within that distance between, and your range isn't so much based on the height, it's the area you control. So, like, I'd say you'd get disadvantage trying to attack over an ally.
Got it. But if I moved beside her, like here, I wouldn't have... I could attack from that range with my 10 feet of reach, correct?
Typically I don't do the attacks on the diagonal, but you could move next to, like, one more step up.
Yeah, but I have 10 feet of reach?
Yeah, but 10 feet is, like, again, you're going for the diagonal, and then, like, 10 feet would put you on the other side, like before. I'll say, sure, why not?
Yeah, because that should be like 7.5 if it's on the diagonal.
Yeah. I'll say it's fine. Go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna step down here by Mel and take a swing with my axe that I have in my hand. Oh, whatever. This thing's a devil. We're going reckless. I'm giving myself advantage.
Why not?
19.
19, that will hit.
That is 8 slashing plus the 2 from the rage. I don't know if that's added any separately. It's either 8 or 10 slashing, however you do that.
Okay. And then anything else?
That was movement. I'll stay where I'm at. It's movement. I don't have any good bonus actions, so that's it.
Alright, Mel, it is your turn.
Okay, I've got this bad boy hunter's marked, so I'm gonna hit him with my scimitar a couple of times.
Go for it.
That's a 17 on my first
That hits.
attack. Hunter's mark added on there. That's 10 points. Damage. Flashing. And my offhand misses.
That is unfortunately a miss. Which means we come back to the top of the round with Saren. Your turn.
And may I have a deck save, please?
Sure thing. We can get a dexterity saving throw. That is going to be a 19.
Nothing happens.
Alright. Magda, as we come to your turn, you are unfortunately unconscious. Would you like to make a death saving throw?
No! Ooh, 7.
Alright, that is a successful save. What was the last thought in your mind before you went down?
Not again.
It is going to be our devil's turn, and he flicks his hands, his palms alight with that orange fire, and he's going to send out a flame towards Haven and towards Saren. That is a 12 to hit Haven.
No.
And then a 24 to hit Saren.
Miss? Question mark?
That'll be 10 points of fire damage.
Saren is unconscious.
Alright. Haven, we come to your turn.
Oh, we have to finish this guy. How roughed up is this thing looking? I feel like we've hit him a fair amount of times.
You have hit him a fair amount of times. However, due to his infernal nature, it probably hasn't done perhaps as much damage as you may have hoped long term. But he does look pretty roughed up. I have full faith that you could be able to finish this fight.
Seeing if I have any tricks up my sleeve. Drinking a potion is an action, isn't it?
It is.
We don't have time for that. We gotta kill this guy. Let's do it again. Let's reckless attack with that hand axe. $22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's terrible damage. That's 6 slashing damage with the rage.
Alright.
I'll stay where I am.
Okay.
Why not?
Alright. Melioris, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit him a couple more times with my scimitars. That's an 18 to hit. Doing 12 points of slashing damage. Is he still kicking?
He's still up.
Alright, offhand attack. That was almost a natural 20, but it sadly is missing that 0. That's another miss.
Alright, that is unfortunately another miss. Our figure's still on its feet, still standing. Saren, as we come to your turn, you are unconscious. Would you like to make a death save?
Sure. I rolled a 7, but I'm going to use Favored of the Gods, so I can roll 2d4 and add it to that
Sure, go right ahead.
on any failed saving throw. Alright, I got an 11 total.
An 11 is a successful save. Saren, you are also getting healed by the universe.
Gas.
Yeah. And that'll be a full 8 points of healing from the universe.
Ooh.
That's more than I had before. Thank you,
Alright.
universe.
Since that happens at the start of your turn, what would you like to do?
I would like to get a dex save from this thing, please.
Sure thing, sure thing. That is a 22 on in their dexterity
Nothing
save.
happened.
Magda, as we come to your turn, you are also unconscious. Would you like to make me a death saving throw?
Natural 20. Oh.
I thought you got it at 20.
No. That is unfortunately a failure. What is a memory that comes to Magda's mind?
I got sick one time eating some meat pies. I overate and that wasn't good. Yeah. But I'm kind of hungry. I'd rather be eating meat pies than being here, being unconscious again.
Alright. And we do, I've just because I forgot about this, you did get a +1 to your AC at the start of the session, so if you haven't applied that, make sure that that's there. Oh, we've got another Cure Wounds from the universe coming in. Guessing this is going to Magda.
Thank you!
Magda, you are going to get from the universe a nice, that'll be 4 points of healing.
Nice.
Alrighty. With that, it is, that happens at the start of your turn. Magda, what would you like to do?
I would like to get up. And I would like to try to hit this thing.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, that is 15, which misses, I think.
15 just hits.
Oh, Justin. That's amazing. That's 5 points of magical piercing damage. With my offhand, which is not magical, misses again, end the turn.
Alrighty. With that, it is the devil's go, and it is snarling. Again, its hands alight with flame, but this time it is sending both of those flames towards you, Haven. That is an 18 on the first attack.
That's blocked.
And then a 24 on the second.
That is not blocked.
That's going to be 12 points of fire damage.
Oh yeah, Haven goes down.
Alright, Haven is unconscious. Haven, we come to your turn next. Would you like to make me a death saving throw?
Do I get advantage on that? That's a 15.
A 15, success. What was the last thought you had before you went down?
Freaking hate devils.
That is valid. Mel, it is your turn.
Hey, Mel is seeing all of her companions fall to the ground in this horrible, awful place. I think she lets out just this awful scream and just in a rage lashes out angrily a couple of times with her scimitars, screaming. An infernal for it to go to hell and stay there, but that's a miss. And then a 15, which I think we said just hit.
It does just hit.
That's not great damage. That's not bad. 11 points slashing damage.
Alright. Our devil's looking a little woozy here, and we get some healing from the universe for Haven. Haven also gets 4 points of healing. And as Mel, your turn comes to an end, Saren, it is your go.
You know, Faye, why don't we get a dex save here?
A dexterity save?
Yeah, let's
Really?
just try something, yeah.
Yeah, sure. That is a 14.
Nothing happened.
Oh no.
It is, Magda, we come to your turn. You are, awake now, conscious. What would you like to
Yep.
do?
I don't have flank. Okay, it's okay. I'm good. Okay, I swing out. I miss. Swing out with my offhand. That is 30-20 to hit
That's gonna hit.
for a total of 5 piercing non-magical damage.
Okay. Again,
And it's a
our devil's looking a little woozy here. Still on his feet. As it comes to the devil's turn, tail is going to flick out, trying to hit at Magda. That is going to be a miss, I believe, with a 14.
meets a. Oh no! With the +1, that misses.
Okay. And then towards Mel, there's a claw attack, but a 9, I'm pretty sure, is a miss. And then it is Haven, your turn. You were unconscious for a brief moment. However, now you are awake again. You are prone. What would you like to do?
Well, you'd notice when Haven was knocked unconscious that he shrank back to his normal size and lost some of the fire in his eyes and tattoos. He's gonna move down and close the flank with Magda, stare the devil in the eye, and say, clearly the gods want us alive and you to go back to the hells. And how about a reckless attack with my hand axe again?
Go for it.
15? Believe that meets it.
Just meets it, yeah.
For 8 non-magical, non-silver, whatever, slashing damage.
8 non-magical, non-solar, is something he is resistant to. However, with as much damage as you have beat down against this, Haven, would you like to paint a picture of how you send this devil back to the hells?
Is it flying?
No, this one is not. He's covered in spines. He's got a furious tail flicking fire in his palms.
I'd like to imagine that in a flurry of blows with my hand axe, I just like shave all of the spines off of his body as I just keep chopping at it until I just like start slicing off limbs and just cut it to pieces. Kind of like a Will It Blend episode or something.
As your blade cuts through, there is the feeling of it gouging the flesh, rending it off the bone, and then you watch as it begins to burst into the flames, rushing up from the palms to engulf the entirety of this creature before it falls to the ground, little more than ash. And your group is no longer bound by initiative.
Is everybody up?
Yeah.
Everybody's up. Saren just kind of drops to a knee to try and catch his breath.
I hate those things.
Me too. I'm hungry for meat
I
pie
gotta
for
get
some
out of
reason.
here.
What's in this room?
Would you like to head into the other room?
I'd like to gather my caltrops up if I'm allowed.
Yeah, sure.
Can
Heck
I
yeah.
search the cultists for anything useful?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me an investigation.
16.
These cultists just don't really have terribly much on them. They are dressed in the same sort of robes and masks that you had used as disguises. Are still using as disguises, I believe, in most of your cases. But they don't really have terribly much on them physically. But you did have that area, the sort of temple that they were in, that you can investigate.
We've got to make this quick. I agree with Mel. That is definitely not out of here.
You're both right.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of don't care what else is down here. I'd like us to leave with our lives.
Anything else going on in this room, Faye?
As you enter in, you would notice two tall wrought iron candlesticks, and these are what light the vaulted chamber here. Each one of the candlesticks are bearing 9 flickering candles. Over here at the end of the area right next to where you guys are standing is a 7-foot tall statue of an angel. This angel has white glowing eyes and a long sword, and there are 9 tapestries that depict the layers of the 9 hells adorning the walls.
May I investigate the statue and the longsword? Or is it like a stone longsword?
It is a stone longsword, but
Can
go
I
ahead.
Can I look but not touch?
If you'd like to look and not touch, you are welcome to do so.
A 14.
It is lovely stonework, probably made in a few different pieces based on the size of it. It doesn't seem to be carved from a single source, but that's most of what you can get out of a visual inspection.
Well, I'm not sure if anyone else wants to take a look, but I'm satisfied.
Yeah, me too. I
Just
think
gonna
we
peek in the
should
room.
go.
See what they're saying. Shrug. This place is cursed.
Yeah, statue with glowing white eyes. Definitely not your everyday statue.
You said it's an angel?
A 7-foot tall angel with white glowing eyes and a long sword. Like the actual eyes aren't like just painted white, like they're actually glowing.
Wait, what?
The eyes
Oh.
glow white. Yeah.
Why would they have a statue of an angel here when they're worshipping devils?
Why are those eyes glowing? But it is strange to see an angel here when that other room had pit fiends.
What were they chanting again? Was it Mel that could understand that?
Yeah, they were praising Zariel, who I think oversees the first level of the hells.
Is this Zariel?
Is she a fallen angel? What do I know about Zariel?
You would know that Zariel is an archdevil. That is the most common knowledge of Zariel, is that she is an archdevil. A little bit more, which I believe you did glean, is that she oversees the blood war in the first layer of Avernus.
Haven, you're tall. Can you see why those eyes are glowing?
I'm kind of curious, to be honest. Why not? I'm gonna step up and see if I can look directly into these eyes.
Can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh my
Sure.
god.
I'm good at those. How's about a 6?
Your eyes hurt because you're blinded by the light.
Oh. Haven kind of staggers backwards, stumbles down the stairs. I'm prone.
Oh no.
Mel feels
can't
so
see.
much sympathy towards you right now. Did no one tell you never to look into the sun?
It's just a ball of fire. I see plenty of fire.
Could you tell what was creating the light before it blinded you?
No.
Fire?
I mean, if Saren wants to do a more in-depth investigation, you're welcome to do so. I just told you what you were able to see with a visual only.
You gotta get frisky with this statue, Saren.
Okay. Is it against the wall? Is it part of the wall? Could I get behind it?
You'd be able to get behind it, for sure.
Okay, I'll give a 360 thorough investigation of the statue.
Yeah, go right ahead. One investigation check, please.
18.
18. As you do a little bit more thorough of an investigation, moving around, it does seem to have a portion of it to be hollow around the neck and head. Something is inside of it, causing it to glow. Perhaps something hidden.
This part of it is hollow. Whatever's in here is causing the glow.
And I would say that with your 18 investigation, there isn't just enough space behind it that if someone wanted to try and push it down the dais, you might be able to do so. Or you could do it
Push
from
it on
either
me.
side.
Okay. I go and try to push it.
Yeah, give me an athletics check.
I still blinded?
No, it only lasted like a few seconds.
Oh, okay.
Magda, this thing is very heavy. As much as there's a part of it that's hollow, most of it is stone. It is 7 feet tall. You're struggling here.
What if we all try and do it together?
I can do it.
Alright, Saren will back up.
Watch this.
All right,
Oh,
let's
this
see.
better work.
An athletics check.
This better work.
Watch it be a natural one. I'd laugh so much.
Eh, 1-1.
Double ones. Haven's getting a little bit more out of Magda. There's like a small tilt, but still it doesn't move enough.
It, it just threw me off with that flash of its eyes, I swear.
Saren will go help push.
Alright.
How about a 9?
With the 9 in assistance, it's still a struggle. You're working together though, and maybe might gain some uh overall advantage. There's now like a little bit of like an inch where it's kind of off the ground, but your arms are starting to strain.
Does anyone have rope?
Of
Yes.
course we have rope.
Okay. How about we throw rope over the head and one person pulls and 3 people push? Surely that will bring it down. We know
Okay.
it's not affixed to the ground.
Okay.
All
I
right.
feel like Mel should roll and she should get 10. So we get 8, 9, 10, 11.
I can try. I don't think it's going to accomplish anything,
So,
but I can try.
who wants to be on team push? Who wants to be on team pull?
Oh, I'm definitely on team push.
I will push.
I'll pull.
All right.
Oh, the 3 elves are on team push.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
All right, everyone, give me an athletics roll here.
Natural 1.
That's a 2.
19.
So, as your group all works together here, it is a struggle. There is sweat, arms straining, but between 3 people pushing and 1 person pulling to kind of create that counterbalance necessary, this statue does crumble to the ground and shatters. And there is of course, a spilling of stone, but you would also hear a sort of metallic sound as a mace is amongst the shattered debris. Um, the head of this mace is shining bright light in a 5-foot radius, and a dim light for another 5 feet beyond that.
Oh.
Whoa. I pick it up and I bring it over to Haven. Here. You've been
I'll take
collecting
it.
weapons.
Yeah, I'll take it and inspect it.
Looking over, you would notice that this is got a very high quality in its construction and materials. This is a +1 mace.
Could have used that
Whoa.
about 15 seconds ago.
Um,
I'm also not good with time.
As an action, you can extinguish or ignite the light. Otherwise, it doesn't do anything fancy.
This could come in handy. I've got to use my action to turn the light on. And
And
use my action to turn the light on.
Yeah.
Use my action to turn the light off.
While those 2 are doing it,
That was 18 seconds.
Saren's gonna give a side eye to Mel, like, yeah, we definitely helped.
Yeah. You see how good we looked helping? That was how we assisted.
Saren basically just had like a hand on it, and that was about it.
Mel looked like she was trying real hard. She looked like she was trying really hard.
Well, we've gathered a number of prizes. I think maybe we should leave.
Yeah.
Haven's not really listening to them and is like paying attention to like shuffling around all of the weapons that he has all over his body. Take his hammer, his smithing hammer from his belt and kind of like just knowingly put it in his backpack. Like kind of feels good he doesn't have to use this to smash skulls anymore and he can just use it to make armor.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get out of here. We gotta go stop by the jail and let that woman out, right?
No, she's been freed. She just didn't want to go out while there was all like you've unlocked the door. She was just like,
Oh
oh,
yeah.
there's all these cultists around. No, thank you.
Oh, we can just say, hey, hon, do what? Okay, we should get out.
Sure. Do you want to try and
Yeah.
leave through the tunnel that you saw? Go back upstairs. Search for
Oh,
other
where
secret
was the tunnel?
entrances.
Where was the tunnel that we saw? Can you
South,
ping it on the map?
right?
Oh, yeah.
Those, but they
Okay,
did have
yeah.
an iron bar.
There's one other
I
thing.
have a crowbar,
Ooh.
which may help.
Nice.
Which may help.
We also have this key that came from the lady, the Duke, that
Oh
we never
yeah,
found a use for. But I'm not
What's it
sure.
worth to you to find out?
Well, I don't know. Where do you think it could lead?
maybe it gives us like a
Well,
secret
maybe.
entrance from the ground up, like in the middle of an alley or something.
Perhaps.
I mean, there's those people that seemed super interested in us not going a particular direction when we got our new recruit dressed up in his gear.
I'm not sure if we are able to tangle with any more. But if it was her key, can I look at the key that we found but hadn't used? Is it just a normal key? Is it ornate?
Um, as you look over the key, and are go ahead, actually let me double check here. What you think that you have, is a uh it looks to be a key to a chest. So perhaps some sort of personal treasury.
Well, we found a series of bedchambers, but never the Duke's. But I'm not sure if it's worth it for our lives to continue looking.
Unless there are paperwork that shows her plans.
There could be some evidence, that's true. We destroyed this statue, but this dungeon under their villa may also be sufficient evidence. But there could be clues to what else they were planning.
How big are the tapestries that are hanging up in the
Oh,
room?
like a standard tapestry size, so like a little larger than a person.
So you could hide behind him.
You could.
Do do they look like they're worth a lot of money?
I mean, to the right collector, sure, but they are each depicting a layer of hell, so not sure how many
They're very
people would want.
niche buyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's been a bunch of secret things in this dungeon while we're standing here looking at the mace and trying to figure out what to do. Can I just look behind the tapestries to see if there's any other
Yeah, totally. Give me an
secrets
investigation
to
roll,
uncover?
please.
It's at 13.
As you are investigating, you would find a secret passage.
Oh, you're so brilliant.
layer of the hells is depicted on this tapestry?
Uh, so that's the 6th layer of hell. Let me get you an actual name for it.
Ball pit.
Nope. That's my own personal hell. Um, alright, the planes of
Election
existence.
Factory.
That is another personal hell. Um, Alright, so the 9 hells. 6th layer is. Malbaj. Tyranny of Turmoil.
Hey guys, I think I found another passage behind this tapestry of Malbaj.
Is that gonna get us out of here?
I don't know. Let me take a quick peek. See what I see.
There's a ladder that leads up.
Perhaps there is a ladder in here that goes up, but where are we gonna come out?
You know what? Let's take the risk and try it.
Are you sure? We already know what's behind us. I'm a bit nervous to run into anything else that might fight us.
Yeah, but if on top, remember, even if we go upstairs, there were like those 5 groups of guards.
Right?
Maybe
Yes,
the
I
secret
don't.
door actually brings us up to the Duke's bedchamber.
Well, we're all still dressed like cultists, yeah? Maybe with a lot of blood on our robes, though.
As far as I'm aware, you guys are still dressed as cultists. Except for Saren. I think Saren took
I
his
have
off
that.
to go with the other cultists when you were.
Uh,
Well, I
That's
can
right.
always put it back on.
Yeah.
Before we go, does the Duke's body have any like rings or necklaces, like of the Van Thamper, something to identify of the family?
She would have a necklace on and a few rings, but nothing that screams Van Thamper crest. It just seems to be some simple money, old money.
All right.
Yeah, let's take those anyway.
If you would like, Magda.
Sure.
Yes.
It's not like they can't still be recognizable to belonging to a very powerful person.
Fine. No, I'm gonna give it to Haven so he can melt it down, or take it apart and add it to his weapons
You
to make
can't
them pretty.
melt down gems.
No, the settings. You
Haven's
can add
like
it to a pommel or something.
semi-secretly worried that Magda is trying to plant evidence on him and have him be the mule. Like, yeah, you go to Thailand with these drugs. Don't worry, it'll be fine. They won't look in your gym bag. What's the worst that could happen? It's just a gem.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well,
It's fine. Yeah.
maybe whoever is sneakiest could go up the ladder and take a look around.
I'm pretty sneaky, so I could take a peek and see what's at the top,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then let you guys know. All right, sneak up the ladder and just take a quick peek.
All right.
Oh, that's good. That's a 21.
21. That is very good. As you sneak up the ladder, as you get to the top, you're able to. There's a hatch at the top that you're able to push up, and let me just double check here real quick. You would hear fire first and foremost. It seems that wherever you are exiting out is near to some sort of fireplace or hearth. Looking around, you would see that there are 4 draft horses and a smithy with an anvil. You are, it seems, in some sort of stable house. There is a figure here. Looks to be some sort of servant, but does not seem to
Have
see
they
you.
noticed me? Okay. I'm gonna very gently close the hatch and sneak back down the ladder and uh let everyone know. Yeah, it heads up to like a maybe like a smith, like a or a stable for horses
Oh,
and an, an anvil. And there I saw one guy. I don't think he noticed me.
Was he smithing?
He was eating dinner.
Was he smithing? He's eating dinner.
huh.
Lazy.
You know what? He probably is used to people coming in and out of the thing, so we'll be fine.
Maybe only the Duke goes in and out of that hatch. Um,
Yeah, but
maybe well, I guess
would the
I don't know.
Duke
I guess
come out of
cultists
a
wouldn't be parading through the hose.
right? And like, would the Duke come out of with the smelly horse poop?
To be fair, horses were on the opposite side of you, so not in danger of affecting any fineries.
Well, okay, I vote we go this way, but of course I will follow the group.
The sewer still kind of seems attractive. I never thought I'd say those words in that order before, but the sewer seems like it might not be a bad option because it will come out hopefully outside of the villa, maybe on a street somewhere, as
Okay,
opposed to going up into the smithy if it's still on the lot, if it's still on the in the villa's like property. We could run into guards, and we do look like cultists, but we also have a bunch of prisoners that are supposed to be in the jail dungeon area.
that is
We'd
a
have to
very good
probably talk
point.
our way out.
I'm guessing that people don't come and go from this estate as cultists. They probably come in as normal people and then change into their
Most
cultist clothing
likely.
from those wardrobes.
Yeah, in the like little locker room. Yeah, so I don't think looking like cultists will be helpful in this situation, and I don't think looking like us would be helpful in this situation.
Okay, so you vote for sewer?
I vote for sewer. I have this
Okay,
crowbar. If someone with muscles would like to use it,
cool. I look over at Haven.
So,
Guys, we fine.
you guys can head over to the sewers and start making this way. But as you guys are doing that, we do have our first ad break. So stick around with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. Before we head out, I do just ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at Witch RP. They help keep our games affordable. You can directly support us through Ko-fi. Link for that's on screen and in our chat room. Donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community, benefiting everyone who play with us for the next month, including special companions, double treasure, and double XP. So stick with us, and we'll see you guys very soon. Alrighty, so as we are coming back, I believe you all had decided to go try your luck with the exiting into the sewers, yes?
My understanding.
Yes, we'll try the sewers.
Yes.
Okay. So, as you
Haven like grudgingly agrees.
uh, as you guys are able to make your way, you see the again barrier of iron bars down at the edge of the sewer tunnels. Just pull everyone down. Yoink. So, as
Is it
you
in 10 minutes
so,
combat ended?
yes, I would say so.
I think it's probably safe to say at this point my hunter's mark has wore off.
Yeah. So, as you are again approaching this, you would see the barrier of these vertical iron bars, only 6-inch gaps between them. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, if you want to try, you can attempt to bend the bars here. See if you can create the gap necessary to squeeze through.
Well, before you bend the metal, of course you investigate it to look for any like weak spots. So I think that Haven would look at the bars and see, with his excellent smithing skills he would look for any bars that seem like they're weaker or have weaker points in them.
So go ahead, give me a investigation check.
Ooh, that's a 2.
They all seem to not be faring the best as metal. They have all this water coming in through the sewer. So any one of these could probably be just as weak as the next.
Oh, perfect. You said sewer. Haven's gonna step down into the sewer water then, and specifically target one of those because that would definitely be the worst ones then.
Okay. Athletics check.
I'm assuming you guys want Haven to try and do this. I think Magda like handed him the crowbar.
Well,
Mel
I
is
didn't
the
have the crew, but Mel has their.
That was
I thought
me.
Magda took it from Belle and gave it to
Oh.
Haven. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe that was the I don't know.
It does
Magda's
seem
trying to
something
plant all
like
stuff on me.
Magda would do.
Would do.
Yeah. Mel brings out a crowbar. It's like, I've got this, and then it's like empty from the hand.
Grang, that was supposed to be a 19, but it's
If you're
I swear I had a crowbar.
if you're using the crowbar, I'll give you advantage.
all right. How about a 16?
16, you are struggling, and you might be able to do it, but it's just not given.
These bars are not as weak as I had expected. Does anyone have any way to maybe heat the metal up to soften it a little bit?
Maybe if
Not me.
two of us try to do it, you want me to like try? You want me to try?
I mean, sure.
Or do you want to try to use your mace and hit it?
No.
Oh.
Oh, wait, hang on. I do have alchemist fire.
Oh
Yes.
no.
If we all stand back, I can throw the alchemist fire at the bars in the hopes of heating up the metal.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay.
Or maybe we could just hit it with a torch or two. Do you want to use your special item?
I mean, I really want to get out of here, so it seems like, you know, okay use of this item.
Suit yourself. Haven will step back.
I can only throw it 20 feet. So, I'll throw it in the location where I saw Haven trying to bend the bars. I'm assuming Alastair and Rhea and Saren have moved back.
Yeah.
Although I don't think it does splash damage, I think, but it doesn't. Oh, it's actually just a target. It doesn't do splash damage. Anyway, it's supposed to be a ranged attack. Would this just be my dex? Would I have proficiency?
I would say it's more akin to an improvised weapon, so dex modifier 1d20, and if you have proficiency in improvised weapons, you can throw a proficiency bonus there.
It says martial and simple. So I think that's all weapons, but I don't know, like, would improvised be
Typically, you get
specifically called
improvised.
out?
Yeah, it's typically from a feat that you get that.
Well, then I wouldn't, so I'll just do a dex. That's what a use of a natural 20.
Heck yeah. Okay. So, there
Where
is...
was this when I was fighting the devil?
right? It was waiting for you here in the tunnels. There is a crash of the, container holding the alchemist's fire. You would see a brief moment where fire alights over top of the iron. The bars stay put after this, but they might be a little more soft if you move quickly before they cool. Again, the water of the sewers runs through them, so.
All right, give me a hand.
I give you a hand.
Where'd you get this
Athletics?
hand?
Don't ask Magda where she got anything.
Yeah, it's an athletics check.
With an advantage?
I mean, if you're using the crowbar, it's already at advantage, but sure.
Oh, then that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay.
21.
Since the iron and steel of the bars are still warm from the alchemical fire, a 21 is enough to bend them. Now, you might want to wait until they cool to try and squeeze through. But
I mean, the sewer water shouldn't take too long.
We could splash the water on the hot parts.
Like a sewer pool party.
Mel is just slowly dying inside, just a slow and painful, just gradual loss of the will to live.
You're
This
the
point
one that
with all
wanted to
this.
come this way.
You know what? Yeah, but I was kind of hoping we could bend the bars on one of the sides that had a platform and not in the sewer trench. But you went right for the sewer trench, so here we are.
I thought that the bars would be more weak where they were getting corroded by the rushing water.
How high is the water?
Like 3 feet.
Can you princess carry her? Even?
I mean, the water doesn't fill the tunnel. There's still like the areas. Haven's just the one that was like, I'm going to stand right in the middle of the sewer. Like, there are still walkways.
Okay, so we can actually go through the bars without touching the
No.
sewer water.
Haven went into the middle of the sewer
Right.
and
right.
opened up the middle ones. There's only
Right.
one area through, but it's not a full doorway that's open. You have to squeeze through. So like putting 2 people is not going to work.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I
Appreciate the thought, but I don't
Yeah.
need to be carried out of here.
okay.
I'm just gonna bitch the whole time.
Okay.
But
So
just
you guys know
imagine
that up front.
the very satisfying bath that awaits for you in your future.
Oh my god, that's all that's keeping me going right now. Is the thoughts of that lilac scented bath. That's the only thing that I have left to grasp onto.
All right, heck yeah. So it doesn't take long again for the bars to cool, enough that you're not going to burn yourselves trying to squeeze through them, but you do have to squeeze through them. And from here, you are able to make your way out. The waters lead south into the actual city's sewer system, not this private version that is underneath the Van Thamper Villa. So, making your way out back into Baldur's Gate is simple enough once you've walked a fair bit of distance.
Oh my. We should have burned the whole place to the ground.
There were innocent people in there too. Like that poor maid whose face I stole.
Hopefully she'll be fine. They don't take it out on her.
Well, we can report back what happened and leave it to the Flaming Fist to decide what they do with the villa.
Yeah. That sounds good.
What time of day
Yeah.
is it?
I would say at this point you're at evening time. Not quite yet twilight, but a nice dinner time for most people.
I think I need to get cleaned up.
Yeah.
Yes.
We get cleaned up and a night rest, and we'll meet together tomorrow morning to report back. I feel pretty gross.
Well, you all lot are welcome to find your own lodgings, but I will be needing that puzzle box unless you plan to join me heading over to Candlekeep. Otherwise, I do have to make sure that that gets to my compatriot.
I mean, Candlekeep
Well,
sounds pretty cool.
It does. And your compatriot was also interested in the shield that we have as well, right?
She could probably find something with the shield. Her main interests lie in that puzzle box, but she is quite fond of anything odd.
Well, I'm in favor of visiting Candlekeep and speaking to your colleague.
I do keep a residence in Little Kalimjan, just outside of the city. So you if you find yourself with no place to stay, you can travel with me, or my address for when you've finished whatever business keeps you. And he'll pass you his address for his abode in Candlekeep, and not Candlekeep, in Little Kalimjan.
What part of the city is that in?
It is in the outer city. If you are,
Okay.
it is not on this map, but I can point it on another map. If you give me just one momento.
Yes, please.
Feel free to RP amongst yourselves. Assume at this point you are no longer in the sewers and have gotten back out to Baldur's Gate.
Is
Yeah,
everyone else interested in going to Candlekeep?
I definitely am.
If it gets us away from the city and this fist person,
Yeah. I wouldn't mind being scarce for a while.
I don't trust giving him the box. He can't just have it. We didn't promise it to him, did we?
We didn't.
We let him free. We
I
found
don't
the
recall
box.
doing that.
Do not let that box out of your possession, Saren.
I'll keep it safe.
It is
Yeah, I
property
agree.
of the fifth. It's evidence. We can't. We cannot, in good conscience, release the public.
I'm not sure we know him enough, and certainly don't trust him enough. If he wants it, then obviously there's some value here. So once we get a better understanding of what it is, we could consider parting with it. But I think that those answers lie at Candlekeep.
Before we head out to Candlekeep, I am down for a little bit of a shopping
Oh, yes,
in the
please.
morning. I would like to visit an armorer.
Yep.
In addition to just wanting an upgrade, I don't think I'm ever going to get the sewer stench out of this leather armor. So there's multiple reasons.
If we're departing, then whatever supplies we need to procure, I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Perhaps an apothecary or something might have some potions of healing. That'd be a bad idea to stock up on some of those before heading out.
Certainly, I do have one, but that's not going to get us too far, I'm afraid.
That's one more than I've got. So
Well, shall we retire for the evening, get cleaned up, and start fresh in the morning?
Yeah, sounds good.
yeah,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I should probably go check on Mister.
And
Mhm.
so where shall we meet?
Wherever the shopping is.
Okay.
You might know
You
best,
guys.
Magda.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Mm.
I go ahead and
Mm.
give them very detailed instructions to where to meet in the market district. By the way, thank you guys for having my back and saving me. That was really cool.
We had some close calls, but I think we performed rather well, and particularly well together.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how not to keep on, falling asleep in the middle of battle.
That does seem to happen quite often to you, Magda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perhaps you might be interested in some some armor like Mel is.
Yeah, I was just actually thinking that maybe something a little bit hardier, and also, something that smells less like poop um, would probably be good. And
Both of
I
those sound
don't.
like excellent options.
And do we know how far we need to get? How many days it'll take us to get to Candlekeep so we can buy enough rations?
That's a good question. Does anyone know where it is?
Heard of it. No clue where it is.
He'd tell you how long it'll take.
Yes, please.
Alright, so, uh, it's about 6 days travel on foot.
Six days travel on the foot. Okay. So 6 days of ration, new armor. I wonder if they can silver plate my thing too. I wonder how long that will take.
Did
Unless
we
they have a silver plated armor. I mean, a sword.
did we consider maybe renting horses for the journey?
Yes. And wouldn't it be stealth? Oh, no, those were draft horses.
I prefer
Never
to
mind.
walk.
Oh, okay.
Or run. Stretch the legs.
Also, should we touch base with what's his name? Our boss,
Captain.
commander. Yeah, to let him know
Well,
we're going to be gone for a minimum of 12 days.
we could let him know that, well, what our investigation yielded, and perhaps, I mean, after we cleared the bathhouse, he asked if we had eliminated all the cultists in Baldur's Gate, and I'm not sure if that's ever going to be possible, but I think our actions have certainly made the city safer. Maybe he'll say we're off the hook, or maybe he won't care. We could give him all of those jewels and rings that we took from the Van Thamper Duke as proof, and also tell him to send the Flaming Fist in, and they'll see all and find more evidence. We could also tell him that journeying to Candlekeep is in the best interest of the Flaming Fist and Baldur's Gate. I'm not sure he's going to care very much.
Not likely, but at least we dotted our I's and crossed our T's.
I agree.
Those letters exist in common.
Okay. All right. So we'll meet tomorrow morning and then do all these things.
Boom. Yeah.
What has Rhea indicated that she wants to do?
Ray is still a little in shock. She is going to go with Philaster, and stay with him in his, little Kalimsham, abode until, you all meet up in the next day and might be able to, discuss where to go next.
I was planning on staying with Philaster too. I kind of want to keep an eye on him. I don't
Yeah.
know why. Plus, I got no other better place to stay. This place ain't my home.
Yeah, totally. So, oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, I really don't care about that one going closed. So, where's my bit of Philaster? All right. So, uh, with that, you all are able to go wherever it is that you find yourself this evening. Um, if you travel with Philaster, he brings you outside of Baldur's Gate to Little Calimsham. It is a neighborhood in the outer city. It's walled and filled with what looks to be a lot of traveling merchants that have settled down in this space. All sorts of little marketplaces that are well alight in the afternoon. Or not afternoon, in the evening light, a night market has been brought up. There are sizzling meats and roasted vegetables. But Philaster, aside from a few hellos to familiar faces, just gently makes his way to a very simple house. As he opens it up, points you all to areas that can be claimed for sleeping, a few chairs, a couch, as well as, where there is a tub that can be utilized for cleaning, not just yourselves, but any clothes, armor, like.
Oh, that'll be necessary.
The rest of you, of course, if you have any sort of nighttime plans that are different than your normal, you're welcome to take those.
Oh, gotta go home and then tell my mom I'm gonna be gone for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, as you do that, well, look at you getting up in the jobs. Make sure that you, if you're doing anything for our employer, that you keep your nose clean. No one on your trail.
Yes, mom. Mom. Um, could you make some of your famous like the meat pie?
Of course. And she'll give like a little ruffle to your hair.
Oh, thank you.
I was gonna return home. See if my cat's around. See if Ornarin is around.
The cat is around. No sign of anyone else though.
Okay, probably best. I smell like the sewer. So I'm gonna do that thing that I messaged you about. And then I'm gonna have a long awaited, just meticulously look after my gear. Maybe make sure my scimitars are nice and sharp. Just go through a little ritual. I find it relaxing.
Yeah. As you all rest this evening and clean up, very most important thing for a lot of you, you all can press your long rest buttons.
No, thank goodness.
I know, so horrible of a DM am I, keeping you from such precious button pressing.
And do we level up?
No, not yet.
Oh.
I'll tell you when you level up. Don't worry about it. Um, so, uh, it is from here. What do you do in the morning after you wake up? I know some of you talked about going shopping. Where do you head?
Yeah, shopping.
Sorry, wait.
From things. No,
I think my connection's gone wonky.
from ingots. Oh, I'm going wonky.
Came
Can you
back,
guys hear me?
I think.
Oh, I hear you guys.
Yes.
Is everyone okay?
I having some connection issues.
Hello?
Alright, now I can
Oh.
hear Ridian. I was unable to
I
hear.
hear Frontboard.
Hello.
I hear Brent,
I also
Hey.
hear Brent.
Caitlin, and Faye. Okay, now I can hear everybody. Yeah, Faye, can we go shopping,
Yeah, I was asking you. I know that some of you had talked about it, but where do you go?
please? Um, we'll probably meet up, and then if that's everybody is okay, then I would like to go and sell to the armorer.
Me too.
The
Me
electrum
three.
ingots are possibly 10 gold piece each, but depending on stuff, right?
No, those would just be 10 gold each.
Okay, so that's 70 gold, 570 plus. Okay, I don't have enough for. Okay,
What are you after?
I'm just trying to check out how much money I have, so I can buy armor. Okay,
How much do you
May
need, Magda? I sold those spell books we found under the bathhouse, so I have a bit of coin.
yeah, but I mean the breastplate sounds good, but that's a lot of money for. Oh no, I should be able to afford that.
Should be able to afford
Oh
it.
yeah. Okay. I would like to go ahead and sell my studded armor, which is 45 gold piece, and buy a breastplate for 400 gold piece if that's allowed.
So. Let me just. You're selling studded leather?
Yes, please.
So. You head back to Saga, who was the blacksmith that you met out in the outer cities with Saren. However, because your studded leather is used, you would
Mm-hmm.
not be getting that 45 back.
No problem.
So roll for me a, if you want to try and get the best deal out of this, roll for me a persuasion check.
Okay, 4.
Looking at what's going on here, it's been heavily used. You're selling it, I could probably take it off your hands for 25.
I will take 25.
Okay. So,
And do you, by any chance, have a breastplate
I do.
that I can buy?
Yeah. At 400.
Okay. Would you take electrum ingots?
Not quite the best to work with metal-wise, but can't really be particularly choosy when you live out in the outer city.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay. So you get a breastplate.
That's fantastic. One more question.
Mhm.
Do you have any silver-plated short swords?
No.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Is this armor smith just metal armor, or does she do like leathers and stuff too?
She's got a few leathers.
Okay. I was asking more for Mel, I guess.
Yeah, I was hoping to get some studded leather.
Well, lucky for you, Magda just
Oh
sold some.
no.
No, I am sorry. No offense to my good friend Magda, but I'm not wearing that shit. I want some squeaky clean new studded leather armor.
Mhm. Let
I
me
don't blame you a bit.
roll here. Unfortunately, she does not have a full leather armor except for what has just been sold. She does have bits and pieces, some piecemeal stuff currently, but that's what her wares are at right now. But there
Is
are other
there
areas.
another armor that I could go to?
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
Baldur's Gate is a large city. This just happens to be the one
Okay.
that you had already spoken with.
Okay, and I have a question. I've been just thinking about all the devils we've been encountering and my current gear. I think I, the player, may know of something that a certain metal that might be advantageous here. Can I make a roll to see if my character is aware
I would say your
of,
character would be more than aware that you could get silvered weapons.
I was even thinking like, is cold iron like a thing? Or
Not that I'm
beams?
not mechanically, I don't think. I think for
Okay, maybe
mechanics.
that was a homebrew. Maybe that's a homebrew I'm thinking of. But yeah, I would just want to price out some silvered scimitars.
And silvered sword for me. Short sword for me.
Silvering a weapon is going to be 100 gold pieces.
Okay, great. Gonna get my offhand silver.
Okay.
Should I get both of mine silvered?
Yeah. It's just for each weapon, or each ammunition, it would be, or not each ammunition. Each weapon and each clump of 10 ammunitions would be 100 for getting those silvered, because that covers the cost of silver and the time for applications.
Saren will do that for his longsword
Okay.
as well.
And she'll take the electrum.
Okay.
How much did we say?
Each electrum ingot is 10 gold pieces.
I thought platinum piece was 10.
So the platinum itself is, these aren't actual electrum pieces, they are full blocks of ingots.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, no, it gets a little weird. You're good.
Okay.
This is why
Okay,
you
sorry,
take the
just
electrum and
trying to
you
make
punt it into the ocean.
I'm getting rid of it as soon as I can, Faye. I'm trying my best. Um. Okay. So and how quick of a turnaround is getting those weapons silvered?
I would say that the time it takes to silver a weapon, is going to be about half a day. So, and they can
I'll
do,
drop my scimitars off, and then I'll go and get some studded leather
Yeah.
somewhere else.
that makes perfect sense. Studded leather is going to be 45 wherever you end up going.
Yeah.
I don't want to interrupt if Mel's still shopping.
I'm all good.
I know I just bought armor from Saga, but I'm in the market for better armor. Does she happen to have any suits of half plate here on display that might be available?
Don't we make a roll for that?
Please roll well.
Otherwise, I'm gonna hunt around the town until I find one.
Saga does not have any half plate, unfortunately. But you can hunt around for some.
Maybe I'll go on a armor excursion with Mel.
Yeah. I was like, I just need to stop by this one place and then we can go get it. Alright. Half plate, 750 gold.
I don't quite have enough.
Oh, what do you need? How much do you need?
Like 50?
Yeah, I'll give you 50 gold.
You'll give me 50 gold?
I'll give you 50 gold.
Haven gives you an alchemist fire in return.
Oh, I look at it and you see a wicked grin.
I
You
knew you'd
sure?
like that. Oh, you mean you're giving me some money? I think you'll enjoy this.
Yeah, I think so too.
This like whittles me down to like next to nothing, but it'll be worth it, I hope. Oh, is it possible for me to sell my scale mail as well to whoever I'm buying the half plate from?
Yeah,
It's
totally.
gently used. I only bought it like 2 days ago.
Give me a persuasion check on that.
And I spent all night shining it and polishing it with my smithing skill. 17.
It don't look horribly damaged. Sure, could take it off your hands, about 40 gold pieces.
Sounds good. I guess I didn't need 50 gold from Magda then.
No, you keep it just in case.
Okay.
An insurance for all the time she's putting uh, all the bad evidence on you.
Haven doesn't even realize he's now being paid to be the mule.
Do you look like a very weird porcupine with all these different like weapons and stuff like poking out of your armor and clothes and everything?
We'll make it work.
Okay,
He's a smith. He'll figure out how to get this all finagled in with the armor and everything.
that's cool.
Just swords and axes and javelins and hammers and shields and
Oh, is there a puck area where we can try to see if there are any healing potions?
Sure. Healing potions are 50 gold for a regular one.
I would like to take 2,
So-
please.
Saren, how many do they have?
like-
Unlimited?
Two.
I mean, in the city of Baldur's Gate, you can find enough apothecaries and people selling potions that you can get what you're looking for.
Saren would like 3, please.
Yes.
You said they were 50?
50 each for the base ones.
Okay, I'm gonna get 2.
Actually, can I buy one more?
And platinum, right?
Yeah. So, every platinum is going to be one, equivalent to 10 gold pieces. So,
I buy one more and then I hand it over to Haven. Here you go.
what'd I get?
Potion of healing.
Saren will give one to Haven as well.
Oh,
look at you, Haven. How popular.
he's like trying to find like an empty spot between like javelins and axes and maces and hammers and great swords where he can like even stash this. I'm gonna have to do more modification on this armor than I thought.
Oh, I feel so much better. And I have 10 rat rations, so I should be all set for rations.
10 rats?
10 rats. 10 rations.
So, anything else for your morning that you would like to do? Any shopping? Any hunting down of a particular captain?
Oh, you want to kill the captain?
No.
No, I don't think we need to kill the
We
captain.
want to report to the captain and say, hey, we're GTFO for a couple of weeks to get more information. Saren,
Yes.
do I have to give them all of the jewelry, or can I just give them like maybe like the one ring to say, hey?
Well, I'm not sure we necessarily have to give them anything, Magda.
Oh, okay, that's great.
We can certainly report to Captain Zodge and let him know that we'll be leaving the city for Candlekeep to further our investigation.
And let him. Are you gonna tell them about the Duke?
We'll tell him about the Duke, but I don't think he needs to know about the puzzle box or the shield.
No. I agree with you.
Well, should we do that on our way out, or
God.
should we do that now and then leave tomorrow?
Hey, Faye,
Yeah?
may I retcon? Last night,
Yeah.
what are the chances that Magda didn't look over the shield in her room?
That's up to you.
Right? I mean, I have a feeling there's no way that Magda's gonna just go ahead and leave the shield. Can I just unwrap the shield and take a look at it?
Let Saren
Is it
have
pretty?
the shield.
I'm pretty
think
sure
we
that I
wrapped it in
showed you
January.
guys a picture of the shield. And
No. I remember the shield. I'm just role playing. It's a pretty shield, right?
I mean, that's up to Magda. Does Magda think it's pretty? Like, I shared
I
the
think
pic
it's
with
pretty.
you.
Yeah.
So,
Haven, I have a feeling that I actually was carrying it on my back. Am I remembering that wrong?
Magda had it on her back, yeah.
Yeah.
Last night, would you have spent approximately an hour with the shield?
Well, probably.
Okay, give me just 1 second here. Feel free to
Yeah.
RP amongst yourselves.
Uh-oh. The captain is like the
Whoa.
last person that I really want to see. But I guess,
Well,
I don't know. You know this
I
city's
can
like nuances better than I do. If you think it's right to talk to him.
Well, I think you'll at least want to know the updates from the Van Thamper Villa, and that we're following in our investigation outside of the city. That way he doesn't come looking for us or think that we've abandoned the Flaming
No.
Fist.
Yeah, I don't want him holding something else over my head, keeping me in service for longer. Because he thinks I effed off somewhere. He thought I effed off somewhere.
I agree, Mel. We'll at least be mostly honest.
Magda, if you'd like to refresh your page, you should see something new on your inventory.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Now, you only know a little bit about this. So, you would know, of course, the actual, the AC bonuses, your resistance, how you use it,
Uh-huh.
But certain things, Magda would only know about as they have been revealed so far.
Okay. Holy smoker's board.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Magda's got a shield, guys. It's fine.
I'm going to I'm going to go ahead and use the silver short sword as my main hand.
Yeah, totally. You gonna do some sword and board action here?
Join the
My what?
club.
Sword and board? Sword and shield?
Yeah, sword and shield.
Hell yeah.
Cause you know. Thanks, Faye.
Yeah, of course. So, I believe that as shopping has happened, next on your stop, might be talking to the Captain Zaj and then heading out to meet with Philaster on your way to Candlekeep.
Yeah, I'll go talk to him.
Yeah, alright. So, making your way to report to Captain Zaj. We will have to pick up with that conversation after our upcoming ad break. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. But before we head out, I do just ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at Will to Witch RP. They help keep our games affordable. If you want to directly support us, do so through my Ko-fi. Link for that's on screen as well as in our chat room. Donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community that benefit everyone who play with us for the next month. They include special companions, double treasure, double XP, new quests, all sorts of fun things. So stick with us, and we'll see you guys very soon. Alrighty, we are back in action, and I believe it's time to speak with Captain Zaj. It's easy enough to find Zaj. He's near the Basilisk Gate, where he's been stationed every other time you've managed to meet with him. There are other flaming fish that are present, and he's just about as slimy as usual, slouched against the wall with his typical crew of flaming fish.
Aaron will, once he sees him, he'll kind of put up a hand.
It takes a moment for him to actually recognize, and then he'll sort of nod you over.
So Aaron will approach him and just kind of say, "Hey, we've rooted out what we believe to be the source of the cultist activity."
Good. Now, did you just find it out, or did you do something about it?
We believe that the source was the Van Thamper family.
And you used the
Well,
word was. Did they turn their ways, swear to some good god like Tyr or Bahamut and stop their cultist ways?
No. If you send soldiers to their villa, you'll find a passage to a dungeon through the kitchens, and there you'll find the remains of the Duke, as well as a number of other cultists, devils, and plenty of evidence to show what was going on down there.
Alright. Well then, guess that, you've done quite a bit in your service to us, but, well, since you've found the heart of it all, you can turn in your badges.
Very well. Saren will hand his over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Mel,
hand it.
Mel will hand hers over.
Well, I would say that it's a pleasure working with you all, but I'm not going to.
We both know you would be lying.
He just gives a very sort of, snake-like smile in response to that.
Say snake-like, and I'm envisioning that Brennan picture you sent.
Hell yeah. Always think of Brennan. I love Brennan Lee Mulligan so much. I want to be like him one day.
Well, with our business concluded, I think we'll depart then.
Good. Don't be making no trouble around Baldur's Gate. We should be fine.
No trouble at all. And Saren will turn and leave back to the group, or away from the Basilisk Gate for now.
Yeah, usually done. It's about midday by this point. If any of you had silvered weapons being made, you can go and pick those up.
Thank you.
That's a nice one there, Caitlin. And then from here, you can make your way out to Little Kalimshan, meet up with Flaster and Drea, unless you have anything else you'd like to do in the city before you make your way out.
Saren would kind of let the people know that he's been staying with, that he's heading to Candlekeep. He's not sure when he'll be back, but thanks them for believing in him and getting him to find purpose and kind of come into his own since he's been here. And he'll head out that way.
Yeah, totally. So, making it to the address given to you by Flaster is easy enough. Down one of the trade roads, brings you to Little Kalimshan. Again, it's this sort of walled-in area. Haven, you were already here last night, so you kind of know the way to get there. The markets are similar but different in the light of day. Do I have Little Kalimshan sounds? No, I don't, unfortunately. But yeah, as you are able to knock upon the door, Blaster opens up. He does seem to have equipped himself with some more gear fit for adventuring. You can see a few hilts upon his person, perhaps of small bladed weaponry. So that way, should combat arrive on your way from here to Candlekeep, he's not so inept.
Finally.
And what sort of hospitality is that?
You look better suited for the road now, that's all.
Yes, well, I was not prepared for a fight. I was prepared to getting him grab something and get out quickly while I was at the Van Thunder estate.
How did you get in?
I had a map.
Of the entire estate and the sewers?
Mainly of the general areas of the estate and a vague understanding of what was happening underground, though I did have a few knowledges of certain areas. So, as you are um, as you are in this, you would hear a sort of fanfare going on. Trumpets, horses, people moving, and all of a sudden, you would notice, looking out, that there is this rider coming towards the little den that has been made here, and you see they are Flaming Fist soldiers in plate armor, and a woman beyond them with a white cloak and graying hair. You there? Are you those maniacs stirring up every nest of rats in this godforsaken city?
If by rats, do you mean cultists?
Ah, it seems that you give them more than what they're worth. Yes. And she'll dismount her horse and walk up to you.
We represented the Flaming Fist and solving some problems for the city, yes?
Good. Then, as representatives of the Flaming Fist, you might recognize who I am. Anyone who wants to roll a history check is welcome to make it at this moment. Magda, for being local, I will give you advantage.
I'm gonna give my self
Great.
disadvantage.
I needed it.
Fun.
Natural one and it's fine. It's fine. Better
Sir,
than a natural
this is Commander Porter, a high-ranking member of the Flaming Fist. Her uncle is one of the Dukes of Baldur's Gate, Duke Dillard Porter, you would know. She was, as far as you are aware, through the conversation in the outer city, overseeing an outpost called Fort Balurian in the peninsula of Cholt.
Sure, Commander. Your reputation precedes you. I didn't expect that we would see you here, though.
Most people wouldn't expect me to be here, but I'm here for reasons that are perhaps not terribly important to you. Have you been properly compensated for your actions in Baldur's Gate?
No, we were
No.
more or less dismissed.
Well, I do not have much upon me, but She'll grab her pouch, and you can hear it jingle with coins, and she'll toss it over to you all. Consider that a bit of payment for your duties.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Commander.
And as
thank you.
she looks over all of you, now, as part of the reasons why I was returned, you might be able to assist. There has been some trouble with El Terrell, as you may have heard. I cannot leave Baldur's Gate to pursue such issues, but you have done well for the city. Perhaps you can do some good still. Can you pursue this rumor around El Terrell of its tragedy? Could you find Ravengard?
Well, it so happens that in our investigation, we've reason to believe that answers may lie at Candlekeep, and that is our next destination. And if we're correct, then Al Terrell and Ravengard we may find answers regarding those two things as well.
I would very much appreciate if you were able to do that, and I will do what I can to assist if you need any sort of assistance in getting to Candlekeep.
Well, could you spare horses? That would certainly get us there faster. I'm not sure if everyone would want to ride, though. And Saren kind of gives side eye to Haven.
He pretends that he didn't see that.
I could provide horses. I could also provide a cart with food and drink.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly, that would make our journey much easier.
Then, if you will, I'm assuming I can find you here in the morning. I'll be able to send a small troop to make a delivery and send you on your way.
Sure, we can meet them here in the morning. Absolutely.
Well, be well then, and we'll see you in the morning. And she'll go back, get on top of her horse, and the same sort of kind of thundering hoofbeats that followed the fanfare depart with her and the plate wearing flaming fist. You do still have the coin purse that she tossed your way. It is filled with coin. Peering into it, you see that there's about 100 gold pieces in here.
Should we go get more healing potions with that?
Do we not have enough?
Or just randomly asking.
I don't know.
Does everybody have at least 2?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, I do. I don't know about the other.
I believe so.
Oh, all right. Then, yes, split 25 gold each. Is that okay?
Yeah, we'll divide it up.
Okay.
25, you said?
Yep, 25. So, as you now have an evening to wait between now and when Commander Porter will be bringing you the horses as well as a cart to draw along with food and water. What would you How would you spend this evening?
Customizing my new armor so that it can fit all of my weapons and potions and packs, and maybe take some of the shine off of it, maybe stamp some runes into it. You know, make it your own.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I got myself some black studded leather, but if I can manage to do a custom dye job, I'd like to make some red accents here and there.
Yeah, easily enough done.
Just, hang out with Mister before we have to head out.
What kind of wine would 25 gold pieces get you in the tavern?
Depends on what tavern you're going to.
Oh,
Some wine is more expensive than others.
what was the one that I was after? Baldur's Grape?
Sure, maybe.
I don't know. It's been a long time since I talked about wines.
I would say, that could get you a whole barrel of Baldur's Grape. It's quality, but not the best out there, so
I don't need a barrel.
the evening passes by. Morning comes, and at Philaster's abode, there is a cart with a mule. The cart carries 2 barrels of drinking water, a pile of rations, as well as feed for the mule, as well as all of the horses. There are 6 horses, 1 for each of you, 1 for Philaster, and 1 for Rhea.
Is there a black one?
Let's roll for it.
What shall I roll?
Roll a d100.
$35.
There's not a black one per se, but there is one that is dark brown.
Okay. Mel names her horse Katra, which is mushroom in Undercommon.
Aw.
Saren's never ridden a horse, and he'd probably try and pick the one that looks the most docile.
Give me a insight or animal handling to see if you can figure out which is the most docile.
Uh-oh.
Um, so as you try and get atop this horse, immediately there's like unsteadiness. The horse is like trotting in place, and tossing the mane. Uh, Philaster looks over at you. Well, it seems that you are having some issues there with your mount.
Third time. This is not going well.
With a smirk, Blaster kind of just comes over. Let's make a roll for him real quick. With a few quiet words to your horse, he's able to calm the beast, and then he'll grab the reins and hand them to you, and just be a little soft-footed when you are riding, and you should be fine.
He's gonna just nod, but with a very uncomfortable look on his face. He's doing everything he can to not get thrown from this horse.
Sounds very time consuming, and all focus intent. I love it. Magda, Haven, how do you approach the horses?
Can I walk instead?
You are welcome to walk, Araya says as she sits atop her horse with ease. Though it will perhaps slow us down.
All right then.
It is simple. Children in Elturel learn to ride easily. You are more than a child, no?
I can ride. I just choose not to. Let's leave it at that. But in this case, I will.
She just kind of gives a smirk.
I don't think I've ever ridden a horse either, being the city girl. I'm gonna kind of hesitantly approach because I've been near horses, and, try not to be skittish and whatnot and just lift up my hand so the horse can smell it.
Give me a animal handling check, please.
Awesome roll, 6.
So, as you are trying to basically have this horse warm up to you, you would notice that it, similar to how with Saren, this one shakes its head and moves back, and it almost seems afraid of something.
Oh. I kind of then grab the harness a little bit, roughly,
Mm-hmm.
and I bring the horse's face right next to in front of me, so we are eye to eye.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, "Listen, I'm gonna ride you, and you're gonna behave."
Roll an intimidation check.
Amazing. 4.
As you are doing this, there is a chuckle from behind, and Philaster moves over, and it will not perhaps listen quite like that. And has another roll here for Philaster. Still doing good. You can hear him again sort of mutter these words. They're soft, spoken, barely meaning anything of, good girl, calm down. And as he's petting, the fear sort of lessens, doesn't quite go away, and you want to loosen up on the reins. Not until you're in the seat do you really need to pull them tight. They're more meant to guide rather than restrain.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. All right.
And Philaster will be there. able to assist up into the saddle. And since everyone is now settled, he'll take the last remaining horse. And let us set out for Candlekeep.
So I'm not entirely sure that Mel's ever ridden a horse either, being from the Underdark and then immediately going to Baldur's Gate after getting on the surface. Can I cast Speak with Animals and just introduce myself to my horse?
Yeah, totally.
Maybe. I don't know if that helps with my animal handling check. But I can cast that once per long rest.
Yeah, you cast that, and you are now able to talk to your horse.
For 10 minutes. I guess I would just softly say, "Hi, I'm Melioras. I'm gonna be your buddy for the next little bit."
You smell like flowers, so
Ew,
don't mind you riding on me.
so sweet to notice.
Eh, it's a lot better than some of the other folks that have written me in the past. Smell like sweat and metal.
I can only imagine.
So he seems to be genial enough of a horse.
Mind if I call you Katra?
And look, I've been given so many names by so many people. I'm just a horse.
Okay. I find a sugar cube, you're the first to know.
I appreciate it. So, as your troop is able to set out for travel, the uh, you move from the city of Little Kalimshan to the span of Worm's Crossing and down the roads and trades as you are set off to the two great bridges meet at a tall rocky island that rises from the middle of the Chiantha River. The buildings here, the merchant stall lines, are on both sides of the bridges. It's impossible to see the river from the narrow, congested roadway cutting between those structures. The wooden drawbridges connect these two bridges to keep a situated atop, or connect these two bridges up to a keep that is situated atop the island. The flags of Baldur's Gate and the Flaming Fist wave proudly above this fortress. This is Worm's Crossing. As you are making your way through here, I would like for everyone to roll a d20, please. right. Magda,
Yes.
you rolled a 4.
Yes.
Let's see what happens here. Magda,
Yes.
in your inventory,
Yes.
what are the things that you have that weigh less than a pound?
Okay. Less than a pound?
Less than a pound. Or 1 pound. 1 pound or less.
Well, my notebook and my pencil weigh less.
Obviously.
Tinderbox is 1. My mess kit is 1. Dagger is 1. Alchemist fire is 1 pound. And
Okay.
then potions of healing are 1 pound.
Okay. Can you roll me a d6?
Oh god. Okay. 2.
Alright. Cool. Let me just do some DM going in here real quick.
Uh-huh.
Alright, cool. You, travel through, and, somewhere along your travels here in Worm's Crossing, you would realize as you're looking through your pack, you've lost your alchemist fight.
Oh.
Hell no.
I can't. Oh, I don't say anything because I don't want Haven to be upset that I lost something he gave me.
So, you continue on your halfway through here. It is, as you are moving through here, heading out, Worm's Crossing, Baldur's Gate, they are disappearing into the views behind you. And you are heading down the coastway. It is this dirt road leading to distant lands, Tethir, Kalimshan. Candlekeep lies about 150 miles south and west from here. And atop your horses, you will be quite set in getting there within a few days, rather than the full journey that it might take. Upon the road, coming towards you, heading towards Baldur's Gate, you would see a human farmer. He rides on the front of a hay-filled wagon pulled by 2 draft horses. He gives you a friendly wave as the wagon draws near. So, do you say anything as he gives you all this wave?
Is he heading in the opposite direction of us?
Yeah, so you're crossing. He's, it seems, on the way towards Baldur's Gate. You guys are on the way out of it.
Saren will give him a wave back and just kind of shout, "Past."
I did not hear what Saren was shouting.
Sorry. Saren would say, any trouble ahead on the road that you've just come through?
No trouble that I've seen. Funnily enough, I was about to ask you if there was any trouble heading to the city.
Nothing on the road to speak of, but Baldur's Gate is dealing with a lot of refugees.
Hmm. Refugees, I see. And, anything of, those Elturel figures, Hell Riders, I heard. And he kind of eyes over towards Magda as he's saying this.
I know that they're wanted for questioning in Baldur's Gate, but no, not on the road.
I insight check this guy. Is he really a farmer?
Would you like to roll a insight check here? Go for it.
I would love to.
Did I notice if he eyed up Magda instead of Rhea?
He did seem to be eyeing up Magda. That is specifically a figure he is interested in. 11, he's a farmer. Seems to be a little nosy, but what farmer isn't?
Do I recognize him?
Would you like to roll a history check?
Yes, please. 17.
So,
19.
whether
19. Magda, you've never seen this man a day in your life.
Oh. I touch my face to
Let me
make sure
see
that I
whether-
don't. Go ahead.
Sorry. No, you go ahead.
I kind of wipe my face with my hand just to make sure that I don't have any like food or anything like on my face to see, why. Figure out why this guy's looking at me.
No, of course, very much glad to know of the situations around the city. However, I do have, do have a bit of a meeting that I need to get to. I'm meeting with a Satyr Hume.
Do I recognize that name?
That's the lady from the dungeon, isn't it?
He was in the dungeon. Yeah.
Is that the one we left in the jail, or does she wanted to stay behind?
That was the one that said she wanted to stay behind. But, you know, it's poor manners to arrive to a patriarch without a gift. And she's been very clear on the gift that she wants. And as the farmer says this,
Oh no.
his tongue quickly changes to one that I believe only Meliodas understands. As he gives an order in Infernal. The order being attack. And from the hay pile, you would notice 3 figures jump out. They are wearing armor, and the farmer begins to stand, and his form begins to melt away, revealing that he is no simple human. So, why don't we get some initiatives rolled, please?
Another natural 20.
Look at that.
I knew this guy wasn't a farmer.
Haven's wondering like how many human farmers from outside of Baldur's Gate in the Underdark that Mel's actually ever seen. I guess you probably see him in town, maybe.
I just got a vibe, guys. They're giving me vibes. I don't like. Uh, hey, what's the weather like?
It is a nice sunny day.
F. I'm pretty sure all my attacks are going to be at disadvantage, so that's fun.
Alright, so we are in our light music here. So that's going to be starting us off. Melioris, and then we have Magda. We have the it'll be Philaster and Rhea's turn after that. Then our enemy soldiers, the devilish figure, Haven, and Saren. So, it is going to be Mel's go here. So, Mel, what would you like to do?
I would like to cast Fairy Fire right on top of all of the bad guys, please, and thank you. And
Yeah,
not overlapping with us, obviously.
yeah,
That's
totally
gonna be
fine.
Dexterity saves, and the DC is 12.
So the soldiers, 2 of those 3 fail, and then for our lovely devilish figure, he is going to get a that is a 24.
Oh god, okay. So did all of the soldiers?
2 out of 3.
Or just 2 of them? 2 out of 3. Okay, so I got half of them are sparkling purple. And attack makes them have advantage. And then with my bonus action, can I draw one of my scimitars?
Yeah, sure.
And then that will be it.
Alright, Magda, it is your go.
I'm going to go ahead. The one that she's attacking, Mel's attacking. Can I go?
Mel hasn't attacked. Mel cast the fairy
Oh,
fire. So
right,
2
fairy
of
fire,
them
okay.
are a light purple. So that gives advantage on those 2.
Yeah, can I get to one of those?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, great. With my short sword, that is 15 to hit.
15 unfortunately does not hit.
Okay. That is the end of my turn.
Okay. It is going to be Philaster and Rhea, and who amongst those 2 is going to act? That is a Rhea act, and she draws out a crossbow from her stuff on the horse and will take a shot. And she's going to shoot at one of the soldiers here. And she does get advantage, which means she is going to hit. And does that amount of damage. But it is now their turn, and they are going to take the attempt to hit as they draw swords. So we're going to get a attack against Magda with a 19 to hit.
Miss.
Alrighty. Then we've got One rushing up towards Melioras with a 17 to hit.
That just hits with the +1 from chat.
Alright, so that will be for 7 slashing damage. And
I
then
need to make a con save,
you do.
and I fail, so none of them are glowing purple anymore.
Unfortunately, Fairy Fire is gone. And the last one comes up to Haven, but is going to miss with a 9.
Yeah, he is.
The devilish figure is going to fly upwards above the group here and takes a wave of his arm and sends out 2 rays of fire, one towards Saren and the other towards Haven. That is a natural 1 to hit Saren. And a natural 2 on the die to hit Haven, so none of you worry. That's bad rolls. And then Haven, it is your turn.
This is also rude. There's one right on me, huh?
Uh-huh.
Am I still on my horse?
Yeah, I could say so. It's just a riding horse, though, so it doesn't have, like, special attacks.
It's just a horse, I know.
Yeah.
Poor horses.
I mean, it could have been a war horse, but that's a lot of
Poor
money.
horse. I guess if this was right up on me, then I'm gonna try and not have him be right on me. I don't like being separated, though. Yeah, I'm gonna take a swing back down at this guy with my mace.
Yeah, go for it.
See if I can knock some sense into him. 23 to hit.
A 23 will hit.
You're gonna take 9 bludgeoning damage.
Alrighty.
And that's it for now.
Alright, Saren, it is your turn.
Saren's gonna shoot a level 1 guiding bolt, and return fire at this devilish creature in the air.
Yeah, go for it.
How about a 13?
A 13, unfortunately, is not enough to hit this guy.
Alright, Saren will try and stay back from, and far, a bit away from the soldiers attacking on foot.
Yeah, easily done. With that, as Saren's turn comes to an end, we will have to pick up with our combat in our next session as you guys are on the way to Candlekeep. We'll start with Mel's turn, but we do have to end our session here. So, thank you to our players for playing. I do hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you guys tune in to us next time. I will see you all in our next stream, but until then, head over to willthewitch.com. Check us out there. Join us in our Discord to jump in a game yourself. Keep up to date with all of our announcements. And as always, may the ever-burning light cover guide your steps.